What's up, guys? Cables. Today I'm gonna do my review of The Legend of Korra, episode 5, The Spirit of Competition. And pretty much in this episode, the tournament for the pro bending championship began, and I'm pretty glad that we entered back with the whole scene with the pro bending tournament and stuff like that, because pro bending is awesome. Pretty much, just the way how they use bending, the competitive way, the teamwork. I really do enjoy pro bending. And so pretty much in the first round of the tournament, the Korra's team pretty much annihilates the other team. They work as one unit. Their training paid off, and Korra also, she left the task force. With all that with the mind, and it seems like her head is clear now, and she can focus on the tournament. However, though, it gets to the locker room scene where we see, Mako meeting with Asami, and they're pretty much a couple now. And, Korra, of course, is jealous because, she likes Mako, but then Bolin, actually likes Korra. But, Mako sees Korra as only as a friend, and Mako had warned Bolin, don't date Korra, because we're in the tournament now, and we need to focus on the tournament, and dating somebody on the team isn't the right idea. And it was almost like a warning because you can already know that something's going to happen between the three characters. And Korra didn't know how to deal with Mako and her feelings and whatnot. And at first, she confesses to Mako actually pretty randomly, during in the locker room. And Mako's like, yeah, I like Asami, I'm with her, and I only like you as a friend, and pretty much leaves Korra at that. And then Bolin sees that it's his opportunity to actually go and actually try to connect with Korra, try to ask her out and stuff, and get her to be his girlfriend. And the one thing though, the problem with that is that Korra sees Bolin as a true friend because they're very similar. They have similar traits and whatnot, but she only sees him as a friend, and they start hanging out, and they were introduced to Tano, who is the leader of one of the teams of the defending champions. And pretty much he just looks like straight up the douchebag. He just comes up, he's like, you losers are here, why you're in the tournament, and trying to baiting Korra to actually hit him. It's like, and then he kind of how he looked when he was staring off against Korra. He looked like he had the OD troll face, just like, come on, hit me. He wanted to get disqualified, but she doesn't, and sends out Naga to get a roar to scare him, and we see Tano later on in the end of the episode. And so pretty much when the next fight, Korra and Mako, they pretty much are uneasy with each other and they're not really focused. But Bolin, he steps up, he makes some good plays, and at the end, because what happened was both teams were tied, that it was like a one-on-one session with one type of bending. So of course the Firefighters, they won the coin toss, I believe, and so it was like a one-on-one between the two Earthbenders, which was Bolin and some other person. And pretty much it was close quarter combat. They were just using earth bending, just going left and right, just moving in, trying to knock each other out. And that was actually a good way to decide the tiebreaker. And Bolin, he wins it for the team, and he's hyped, and then he still, he's talking to Korra. He feels like everything's going good, and then later on that he'll, confess to Korra. But the thing is, Korra confronts Mako. Well, Mako confronts Korra, and man, this whole thing, relationship with these characters, it's weird because then basically Mako says how he likes Korra, but he's with Asami. He likes both of them, and it's like he doesn't know what to do. And it's kind of be like a dick move for Mako if he would be like, Asami, we're breaking up, and then after all, her father paid $30,000 or whatever the currency, I forget, for them to stay in the tournament and the new uniforms, and it kind of be like a dick move, be like, yeah, thanks for what your father did, but yeah, I'm gonna chill with Korra now. But yeah, but Asami, I'll talk to her about her a little later. But pretty much what happens is Mako and Korra kiss, and Bolin sees this, and man, poor Bolin, man, I feel bad for him. He just goes to the tears. He runs away. He had flowers in his hand and everything, and then he went to this noodle shop, and pretty much he was just eating a whole bunch of noodles, bowl after bowl. He was just so depressed, and basically all three teammates were at odds with one another. There was like this friction, and they weren't really talking to one another, and pretty much Mako and Bolin at first, they gave up with the third match, but Korra stayed in, and she pretty much clutched it for the other team, which I think, however, though, the rules with pro betting, it's a little weird that you can win 2 rounds, but if you lose the third round by all three members being knocked out, it's, I mean, it is interesting actually when I think about it, because it puts that more thing of, even if you're ahead by 2, you still have to give it your all, because anything can happen. And pretty much when Korra clutched at the end, knocked all three guys out at the same time. That was pretty impressive, and pretty much the team is back together, but we're kind of still the same with the relationships, because now, Mako knows that Korra likes him, and Korra knows that Mako has feelings for her, so it's, kind of back from the start, pretty much. And poor Bolin, of course, he's alone. Who knows, he'll find somebody probably, but at the end, when they're in the locker room, Bolin had a shoulder injury, and it's revealed that Korra can actually use waterbending to heal, just how Katara did. And pretty much she healed, Bolin's shoulder. And then we meet up with Tano again, and pretty much him being the arrogant prick, he just calls them losers, and then his team heads off. And within a matter of like a few minutes, the match is over, and the other team is just being carried out, and they dominated. So they are a threat, they're the real deal team. And they're not going to hold back, and they're probably going to intend to hurting the other team. So it's going to be interesting to see with the next episode how well the two teams plays. But I saw the preview for the episode 6, and it looks pretty good. Mon's going to enter and stuff like that. But the whole thing with Asami, I believe that she's either Mako's going to feel like the mistrust between her, that she's gonna like do something, or her father is gonna reveal something, and then Mako's gonna be like, yeah, I don't wanna be around you, pretty much. I think that's gonna happen, because Asami, it's just too good for Mako, that Mako met Asami and all his troubles were gone, like I said in my last review. It's just too good. But overall, this was a solid episode, got a little more with these other characters and how they felt, and yeah, look like they're still good with the tournament. So thank you for watching this video. Please let me know your thoughts on this episode, what you liked about it, disliked about it, what you think about the whole relationship thing that happened later on. Because I'm not a really big fan of like the relationship aspect within TV shows. I mean, it's pretty interesting, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like that into it. So let me know your thoughts overall. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. And one quick side note, I actually went on Nick.com to go on the Republic City, tour thing when they look around the city and stuff. And I saw the whole statue of Aang, and it's revealed that Aang had died at the age of 66. And I gotta say, that's pretty young to die. I mean, unless like the whole thing of him doing too much, being the Avatar, overstressing his body, and maybe he did too much, maybe, because he died at the age of 66, and to me that's a little, like, I'm not saying like he's young, but like it's kind of too early for him to die. And Katara's like in her 80s right now, so yeah, maybe something like that happened. He got sick, who knows? But just want to let you guys know that my thought about that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.